been searching all my life, a spark of light that fills me. Let me into life. Let me.
And we're live. Welcome back, everybody, for week 10 of Air Force Rocket League. It's going to be a shorter stream today due to the hurricanes that affected Barksdale and most of the lower U.S. So today we'll be doing Aviano teams, and then Dias and Maxwell. The Barksdale teams will be made up. We're thinking probably next Saturday. But we'll be back on that, and we haven't decided if those will be streamed or if they'll just be watched and taken, like, get the scores and stuff. But first game, Dias versus Aviano B. Taz, we said what server are they playing on?
Well, we're going to be playing on East for both sets today for the first games. So I'll give Dias at least the first game advantage. It's going to be an interesting match. I believe both teams have subs in right now for a few of their members, so not quite the same gameplay we'll be used to seeing from both teams. But I'm excited to see what happens.
Yep, we do know Crescent, the team captain for Dias, is still out this week. He just had his child last week, so he'll be sitting out this week as well. So congratulations again go out to Crescent from Team Dias. Aviano B, I believe it's Bobby, Ace, and J Doubles. I don't think, did they have a sub come in?
They have a sub. It won't be Bobby this week. It'll be Duncan for Donuts.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I didn't get a roster,
yeah.
so they didn't, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be fine. I think Bobby should be back next week.
Cool.
Just waiting on Aviano to join the session.
So expecting this to be close game. We do know Duncan has been one of the better subs. He's been able to put some serious pressure on the other team when he does play. So looking to see if Dias gets that mindset. If Aviano B goes up, we know how Dias can be, where they end up if they go down at the start, then they struggle to get back if they drop more than 1 point or so in the beginning. If they can keep it fairly close, it could be anybody's game. The stats may look in the favor of Dias, and that is potentially the case, but we've seen Dias get kind of thrown for a loop if they go down in the beginning. So keep an eye out for those double commits by Dias, leaving Aviano B with that free counterattack, and watch Aviano B's defense. A lot of double commits tend to come out when they get a lot of pressure on their side.
No doubt. All right. It looks like we got everybody in. Let's get this match started, shall we?
And let's go. As teams take the field, Dias will be on blue, Aviano will be on orange.
Those NRG wheels. Pretty standard kickoff. Let's see. Oh, Ash kind of looking for a shot, kind of scooping it a little bit, though. Oh, that was dangerous. Still dangerous. Oh.
See what kind of mood Gaining is going to be in this week. We've done a lot of talking up on him, and last week he kind of failed to perform a little bit. I don't know if it's just the fact that we've been, hyping him up or whatnot, but we'll see if he can prove us right in the fact that his offense is definitely improved. We do know that defenses on Dias can be a little hit or miss. As I say that, just like that.
Yeah. So I'm glad Aviano didn't really, J Double's taking it quick right there, kind of an open net, but they didn't panic from the the snafu of them trying to defend their previous goal. So now we're tied 1-1. Next goal, I think, is probably going to be incredibly important to shift the momentum.
Nice mistouch by Granted. Kind of threw Aviano off for that second touch after the. I don't know. I don't even know what to call that play by Granted. I think he went for the 50-50 and there was no 50. It was basically just 100-0 and he missed the ball. Or got a bad touch on the ball, I should say.
Yeah. Duncan trying to go for, I couldn't tell if it was a shot or a pass, but it kind of was in between both. There we're seeing.
Ooh, a pass by Granted to
what a
Ash.
shot. That's one of Aviano's tendencies, Aviano B's tendencies right there is, just give, on defense, just give the opposing team just a little bit too much time to set up. But they've been holding their own.
There's one of those counterattacks we were talking about on Dias's part. They tend to commit hard on offense, and their rotation gets thrown out a little bit. It's nice to see that Dias was able to actually pull back in time. All it takes from Aviano on one of those hard pressure moments from Dias is just a single shot on net to catch Dias off guard.
Aviano with, it was not only a double commit, but accidentally slamming his teammate out of the play. Dias taking advantage.
Gaining, claiming it was all a fake.
Yeah, man.
Not just a straight miss. Ash is going to push it into the corner, looking to try and center it, but J-Double's going to cut him off. J-Double's going to try and keep with it. Not much of a 50-50 there. It goes back into Aviano's half.
Just lost sound. Oh, there we are.
A lot of this staying on Aviano's half. Kind of what we predicted earlier. A lot of pressure coming out of Dias. As long as Aviano can kind of keep their wits about him and not do stuff like that.
Nice shot by Gaining, just high though.
Double
That's
commit
some
by
of the-
Dias.
Dias' aggression coupled with Aviano's kind of tendency to... Oh! J-Doubles was a nice shot, just kind of sneaks it in there. But with Aviano's... what's the word? Tendency to not challenge early on defense is kind of keeping in their half, but they're keeping it even. J-Doubles right now is basically 2 steals for goals.
The right place, right time. Chrome's trying to fake out Gaining there. J-Doubles in net.
Oh, that was close.
Duncan looking like he was kind of unsure what to do.
Yeah.
And
Ash with a nice triple tap. I couldn't tell if he hit it twice or 3 times.
I was more trying to figure out what J-Doubles was doing.
I think it was kind of panic, so Ace accidentally kind of hit it towards midfield, and Duncan took a little bit too much time to react. I think J-Doubles saw that and was just trying to position himself to as best he could in that situation. Double commit from Dias. Oh, Ash just getting back.
Duncan
Pass
crossed
to
to
J-Double.
J-Doubles. Yep, J-Doubles wasn't quite ready. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
There's no way Dias doesn't score that.
A little bunched up on defense right there. Might have been just a communication error. Dias putting in 2 quick goals, 4-2 with about 1:30 left.
Dias currently sitting, I believe, 4th in the standings.
I think so. The standings have
Fifth.
gotten a lot closer for like ooh, what a play. For the like the second through fifth positions, it's been getting a lot closer between Aviano, Dias, Maxwell. Wait, not Maxwell. Yeah, Maxwell.
Maxwell and Barksdale 1 are now tied for first seed. After that loss that Barksdale A took a couple, I think it was week 8,
J doubles
I think it
again.
was.
Yeah.
It gave Maxwell a chance to kind of catch up, and now it's going to be a matter of who loses first. And the next time they play may end up being that deciding factor, which will look to be week 12, actually.
Nice
That
block
may
by
be the
Duncan
deciding
right there.
factor.
It's who's going to make him lose, not who's going to lose first.
That's true. I don't know. Well, we've already seen one of the top teams kind of have an off week, and we see what it led to. So maybe a chance that Maxwell just has an off week one time going against one of the upper seeded teams, and the same thing happens for them. Nice attempt at a cross.
Yeah, just a little bit too fast, but definitely the right idea. Oh, Ash kind of losing it right there. J-Double's trying to steal it again, not quite getting there.
Well, 7 seconds and counting left on the clock. This game's going to go towards Dias. Let me
4 goals
shut
for
my
J-Doubles.
mouth. 3 seconds left. There's still a dream of that 0-second overtime.
Ash just
Or that
got
0
caught off guard
seconds
right
to take
there.
it in overtime. All comes down to this kickoff. Duncan with a shot on. Gaining's up. And he's going to clear it, which
Close.
gives Dias
Great
the
attack.
first win.
Close game, 5-4. All 4 goals on Aviano basically steals from J-Doubles. There was some good passing plays that just didn't quite connect for Aviano, but we'll see what it looks like on EU server here. Please stand
Just
by,
looking at the
please.
scoreboard, you can kind of understand what we're talking about at the beginning with. I mean, so Dias had 14 shots but only 1 save. So they're an extremely offensive group, and their defense just isn't quite there. Now, with Aviano B, I mean, 4 saves, it still gives 10 shots by, Dias a chance to go through. 6 of them did, or I'm sorry, 5 of them did, and only 5 shots on net. So it's going to be, I think Aviano B needs to work the, need to be strong on the defense and not make those mistakes, because clearly all it takes is that one breakaway goal or that one good clear while Dias is putting on the offense in order to, put them in their place. And the more you put the points on the board and the more shots you put on net, the farther back Dias is going to start playing. They're going to start getting into that defensive mindset. And we know that's kind of the weak side of Dias, is that defense. Just a matter of Aviano actually taking advantage of that.
Aviano B has a tendency to not boom clears. They tend to either get accidental soft touches or go for control your passing plays, and sometimes you just got to keep sending it over to the opponent's side to force them into use their boost, make them panic, look for those opportunities, like you said, to just take those shots on net.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hopefully
It's all about relieving that pressure. You don't want, you can only handle so much pressure. You need those boom clears. Now, they're not great all the time, but just to ease that pressure, you need to send one back to the other side so you can regroup. The longer it stays on your half, the more likely it is for that ball to end up in your net due to mistakes or just a solid touch or some crazy angle. So
looks like we're got everybody in. Let's get this second match going.
So as we go into the second match, for those of you that are just joining, Dias is up 1. Aviano B is on the orange side, and Dias will be on the blue side. Solid game on the first one, though, up to about, 2 minutes left. And then Dias kind of started to run away with it a little bit. But
Yeah, valiant
at the
effort
same
by
time,
Aviano to get back.
now Aviano has that ping advantage. And we're seeing it already.
What a shot. It's kind of hits it, goes for that quick little, oh, dude, with the little wheel. That was a nice shot.
That was calculated.
Hey, man, as long as it goes in the goal, always calculated.
Somebody in chat saying 15th AMU representing. I assume that has to be from Aviano,
No.
I would guess.
No, 15th AMU is from Herbert Field. That's my old
Oh,
unit.
okay. Nice.
I was there for about 9 years.
Well, reach out. Season 2 is about to start up, and we got to get some more teams up on the schedule.
Yeah. Oh, Duncan
Ooh, a
just
shot
played.
and a miss.
Luckily, J Double's back, steals it.
Ooh. Nice attempt at getting in the way of that play. Ooh, bad touch by J Doubles. Even worse by Duncan. Granted,
Yeah.
just going to roll it in.
Saw some of that panic there from Duncan right here. So instead of backflipping, he moved forward, then backflipped, so he killed all of his momentum.
Yep. Which then
Just,
left the ball
that
just
panic.
sitting there waiting for Granted Elf to put it in the back.
Sometimes your brain just doesn't know what to do when there's literally a ball sitting right in front of the net.
You're so used to moving.
Yeah. It's like my worst habit is just literally holding down the gas all the time. Double commit from Dias, giving Aviano a little bit of an opportunity. Duncan's been getting some nice aerial passes, just unfortunately nobody's there to receive them.
Double commit on defense by Dias, but it's going to be played off. Still on trouble on the Dias side. Ash pushing it. It's across the center. Granted, wasn't able to make it, but Duncan's going to go ahead and push it back down into the corner. And get
What
the
a
demo.
Couldn't quite take advantage of it, but that was a well-placed demo.
Ooh, this could be trouble by Dias. Chrome Ace wasn't able to do anything with it. Gaining, looking like he's trying to clear it. Maybe a little panic setting in. Didn't want to leave it there too long. The shot by Ash. J Doubles with the save. And the
It was
dunk.
a double commit save. And
And the
shot.
open net.
What a play! I was about to admonish him for the double commit, but then he just beats two defenders out right there and shoots it. Can't really be mad at that. What a play! Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that the server advantage right now is it's definitely showing. Aviano being way more aggressive. Oh, those backboard shots.
Ash clearing it to the side. Going to try and get off the wall. Center it. Double commit by Dias. Duncan looking to try and possibly send it. Going for that aerial
Lost
play,
it.
but yep.
Yeah. You can see him lose it. Almost had it. Oh, Granted kind of set
Ooh.
it down.
Gonna be on Ash. Pushes it off to the side. Chrome Ace trying to go for that little touch back to mid.
Take. Oh, the steal. The Dice is kind of on their back foot right now. Making a lot of double commits and defensive errors.
Oh,
Good saves by Duncan.
a lot of pressure coming out from Dias right now. Ball hasn't left Aviano's half in probably about 45 seconds or so now.
Yeah. They had an opportunity there. Though. All three Dice members were in the air, but nobody caught it.
Ooh, that would have been a shot on net. That's the kind of stuff Aviano needs to look for. Regardless of server, those clears need to be on target. Oh, no.
Oh, whiff begets whiff, dude.
Chrome Ace with the shot. Just going to be wide. Gaining's going to be there to clear it. Ash thinking somebody was behind him. Doesn't go for the challenge. Luckily for Dias, it didn't get put in the net. Another clear by Dias. Again, just wide of the net. Ash trying to go for that read off the wall bounce. Ball's pretty even right now on both sides. A lot of ping pong coming in. J doubles with a nice clear off the or before it hit the net. You know, this one's coming straight down. This could be trouble. All the side flips.
10 seconds left with Aviano up 1. They've been getting hammered though on their side.
Ooh, Duncan trying to come in from the side with a shot.
Was it in?
And
Oh,
the last second goal by Aviano B.
Just that little lob right there, dude.
I had a feeling that was going to actually catch the ground before it went in, but boy, did they prove me wrong.
Yeah.
So Aviano B taking game 2. Going to send us into game 3. A little more saves, more defense coming out of Dias, gaining with 5 saves overall.
Yeah, conversely, 11 total shots by Aviano this time.
Can definitely see how that ping advantage works for a team. They're more confident in being able to read the balls and actually put more pressure on net, as opposed to when they're on that ping disadvantage, you're not quite sure where that ball's going to go. Most players have the general idea, like, okay, you can see which way the cars are hitting, so they have a general idea of where it's going to go. But with that ping differential, it's really hard because it takes a little longer for the ball to actually do what it's going to. So it catches some people off. So this time going back onto the east side servers. So again, giving Dias that advantage. And for anybody that... Go ahead.
I was this is going to be interesting third match just because we are going back to ping advantage for Dias, but we're also coming off the momentum of a win from Aviano, so we'll see how that goes. That first game was close, so this is going to be an interesting third match for sure.
Aviano having that win on their side will probably help with their attacks. Now we'll have to see. We know Dias puts a lot of pressure on. Is it going to be Aviano that ends up getting like backed up onto their half and struggles getting back out again, or is Aviano B going to come out swinging?
Yeah, looks like everybody's in. Let's get this final match on the way.
So for those that haven't really watched before or just now joining in, as we get ready to go into the game, the coin flips for server were done in the beginning when the teams first played one another. Every time a set of teams played one another for the first time, a coin flip was done. That started the servers. So I don't remember who won this one. I want to say it was Aviano, but we alternate between games. A nice little touch by J Doubles.
Yeah, that was close. Duncan not quite getting the redirect, but Granted kind of putting it out in the middle.
Gaining, passing it right down to Doubles. Doubles going for that air wall dribble.
Oh, he's trying to ground pinch it.
I wasn't sure what Ace was. It looked like Ace was trying to pass it and then changed his mind at the last second.
Yeah, I think just a little bit of panic. Luckily, even if it was awkward, it didn't result in a goal for them. Pretty even back and forth.
One of the best things you could do when it comes to practicing is working on your initial touch in free play. A lot of the players get that first touch, but it tends to be just a little too hard. So then ends up, giving control to the other team. Ace with the shot, but Ash is going to be there to throw it off. I think if you work on controlling the ball, and a lot of this has to do with like ones gameplay, because in ones and twos you want to keep that ball extremely close to you, so you're the one that controls how they. Oh,
There it is.
with a snipe
So,
shot by J Doubles.
Like we were talking about last game, like once you need to get that boom clear, you need to put it on target to make it just awkward, and mistakes like that will happen on defense. Even if that did backboard, no defender would have been in a position for a rebound shot. Oh, nobody expected that. Luckily, Duncan was ready in the backfield.
So one thing I've noticed about the two rotation differences is while Dias has that lots and lots of pressure, and here's another one potentially. Nope, Gaining has actually managed to make it back. So while Dias has that offensive pressure, what that means is their third man usually plays up about midfield and is always facing the net. With Aviano, they tend to have that third person just a little farther back, so their third person always seems, except for instances like this. Now, granted, I am talking about when the pressure is going on against Dias or the other team, but they tend to have that third person play a little farther back from mid for those booming clears.
Just little differences in rotation.
Dunk with the save. Nobody's going to be there from Aviano B. Just going to give Dias another chance. Ash is up. Granted, passing it mid. Oh, is this the pinch? The defensive pinch sends it into Dias' net. J Doubles and Duncan, you can't tell me that wasn't calculated.
There's definitely some panic there. Both defenders just going for it, and lo and behold, the lucky pinch.
J Doubles up to the corner. Nobody on the wall. He's going to go ahead and go for the re-attack.
Nice block by Ace.
Ooh, Granted with a mistouch.
Yeah.
Duncan
Close.
putting the shot on net. Nice save by Granted. One little touch. And Gaining sends it home. Just had to beat that last defender. And that little bounce. With the momentum that Ace had going into that, he had to have either read that double or that little bounce early and pre-jumped, or gone for the dribble.
Yep. It was a good play by Valor though.
Duncan trying to slow it down in their own corner.
Yeah, we're starting to see a little bit more aggression and more. Oh, he almost did a musty. Yeah, we're starting to see Dias' aggression to pay out a little bit more, and Aviano getting a little bit more defensive, and it's working for Dias.
Yep. Duncan, I think he thought somebody was behind him, but unfortunately his other two teammates were still rotating back, so left the net wide open for that dribble play by Ash. Ooh. That second touch by Ash.
Yeah, just put enough on it right there. It's pretty looking too. Yeah, just put enough to throw J Doubles off there and net. Nobody behind him.
So Dias up 2 now with 1:13 left. Aviano will be starting strong. Yep. Are they going to be able to come back? Push it into the corner.
Yeah. Man, it's just they're starting to revert like a little bit back to like what was happening like in that first game where they aren't making like they're just leaving the ball alone too much on their side.
Yep.
Even if you're not going to hit the ball, you gotta keep the pressure on.
There's the booming clear by Duncan. J Doubles. We know J Doubles has the skill and can dribble. Shot by Ash just wide. Leaving it a 2v1. But Gaining is going to get the dunk as last man back and send it straight into Aviano's net. 20 seconds left. Dias is up 3. It's doable. I don't know.
Not very likely, though.
At this point, Aviano, I think, just needs to commit to everything. And there's one. Those are the dribbling skills that I was talking about by J Doubles. Dias giving him the option. I don't know what happened there.
There was a very I didn't know what to think about that kickoff, but it worked in J Double's case. It was very confusing.
Dias bringing it back to 2 with 15 seconds left. Ash is going to go
up
for that air. Oh!
That's 2 double touch aerials. Well, kind of half dribble aerials, but Aviano not quite having the aerial skills to defend that, and then poor Ace backflipping there in net.
Oh, that was a nice
Looks like
pass.
Duncan. It looks like Duncan got bumped though.
Oh, and that's going to take it. Dias taking game 3. Again, Dias coming out with a lot of shots, but their saves this time, they were definitely on the defensive a couple of times. Rolling out with 6 saves, whereas the first one they had 1. Aviano having 9 shots and 5 saves. So, a good game. Just like the first one, though, Dias ended up running away with it in the last half. So, well played to both teams. And with that, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to run some ads, so mute your TV, mute your monitor. Watching ads helps us generate some cash for the prize pool for future events. So I know they're annoying. I try not to keep them too long. But as we set up for this next match, hang out, watch the ads, and listen to some music, and we'll be right back. All right. After that quick little break, back for set 2, Aviano A versus Maxwell. As we stated earlier, Maxwell is currently sitting tied for first place. Not first place, but first seed on the standings. Aviano A coming in, I believe, fourth under Minot. Minot, not too long ago, took that standing away from Dias. And Aviano A has been pretty solid throughout, winning most of their matches, losing a few to the higher seeded teams. But as far as this game goes, look for Aviano to essentially do the same thing. Excuse me. Again, starting on an East server, so ping advantage going to Maxwell. We've seen Maxwell struggle on EU servers, so look for Aviano A to take those shots when needed, hopefully, and keep them on target. As a very good friend and a wise man once said, when it comes to scoring goals, just put it on net. Joe Pickle Bob 2020.
Just shoot it.
All right. So as we're waiting for the teams to actually join the match, Taz, I know you're biased towards Aviano, but
Yes.
what can they do to stop these powerhouses that are known as Maxwell?
So I think we saw what they can do 2 weeks ago when they played against Barksdale A. As the seasons progressed, they started vibing a little bit more because they have the individual skills and team plays to compete with their powerhouses. You know, them being GCs, high champ threes. They're getting just solid plays. Avoid the double commits at all costs, and just hit the ball.
I like it. Just hit the ball.
Dude, just hit the ball. Like that's all you. In all these like high level and high rank matches, most mistakes comes up when either a teammate or even an opponent. As soon as they whiff, your entire rotation is thrown out of order. So, paying attention to that and focusing and planning on those, I think, will be the key.
Wise words coming from Aviano's coach and part-time sub.
Part-time sub.
We wait for him to take the field. Everybody's in the lobby. Now we're just
Here we go.
waiting. And it sounds like they're in, so let's take it to the field. Aviano going to be on blue, and Maxwell going to be on orange. Maxwell starting it off with the quick chat already. That was so weird to see. Both back corners just backflipping. Who's going to go for the kickoff?
Mm-hmm.
So Maxwell already starting off with the pressure. Grilly with a nice attempt at a double touch off the back wall.
Seeing Aviano get a little on the back foot here. B with a chance. Passes it over to Kitten. Just a little high, though.
Ping not too horrible for Aviano. Sitting about the 110, 120 mark. We've seen him go as low as 100 on essentially like a brand new server, but could definitely be worse. Maxwell going to start it off with a pass by Grilly, trying to get that double touch for the second time with that weird angle. Death Wish is going to come in and put it in the back to take Maxwell up 1. Again, we're expecting to see a lot of pressure come out of Maxwell just for the sheer fact that not only are they skilled, but they also have ping advantage. So Maxwell is going to be able to read the ball a lot better off of 50s than Aviano might.
Some interesting aerial action this game.
Somebody's got the lawnmower. I can hear it.
Yeah, I can hate it.
Ooh.
Close. Still dangerous, though. Aviano's
B
been kind of
going
on their
up.
back foot.
Ooh, the double commit.
Could have been a little worse,
Glassify.
but
So Glassify saw that nobody from Aviano was actually committing, so decided to get that first initial soft touch and then chase down the corner boost. And in times like that, it's fine, but a lot of players struggle with focusing outside of where the ball is.
be playing mind games.
Oh!
Yeah, we're getting some weird double commits from Aviano.
You're going to follow it up. But Glassify's going to be... Ooh! Oh, no!
Oh no!
Be saving the shot. Now he's going to leave Kitten by himself with the dribble. Glassify with the shot on net. Frost is up. Back to Kitten.
Yeah.
Oh, that could have been a goal. Ooh,
That hurt
nice
my brain.
shot. And saved by Deathwish. Glassify off to the center. Grilly saw Frost coming in. Oh, the demo in the backfield leaves the net wide open for Kitten to put it in the back. Nice play by Frost. Where's the calculated?
The ball sure can hit somebody though. Oh, what a good play.
Glassify going up, pushing it off to the left, but B's going to beat Deathwish up. Real's going to catch it right in front of their net. And that is an open net for Maxwell to go back up by 1.
It looked like a rotational problem, so like Kitten moving up as last man and Frost not rotating back. Maybe just like a miscommunication or just one thought the other was doing something different.
Frost with the boom. Kitten sitting on the side wall. This could be a shot attempt. Saved by Deathwish. Glassify going for those doubles. Frost is going to have to get a good clear off this. Not... Okay. I was going to say, not probably where I would have put it. I tried to avoid keeping it in the middle. But B was there to actually make the play. And unfortunately...
missing the wall clear.
Yeah. Kitten misses off that wall bounce. Which then leaves just a free net for Deathwish. Could be a ping issue. Because, I mean, who knows?
Mm-hmm. Like I said, man, just hit the ball. That's all you got to do. A tough concept, to be sure. Like, it's harder than it looks, but...
I mean, if it was just that easy,
yeah,
we'd all be pros.
Going to all be pros.
Dashwood was center. Glassify with a nice shot. Frost. Oh, this is
interesting.
Dangerous for Aviano. They're caught out right now. Not quite sure to how to get back into rotation. Frost with a nice little chip over Glassify. Deathwish is going to take it, pinch it off the corner, send it up the sidewall. But Kitten with the dunk as well. Frost. Ball's up. Glassify misses. B's just got to put it in the net. And he does. Aviano back within 1.
What a nice shot by B right here. Like, Glassify kind of messing that up, and B just taking off the speed that he knew he was going to beam that into the backboard, so he just flipped his car around just to nudge it.
I have a feeling if B would have put that straight on net and not hitting the crossbar, that would have been saved by Maxwell.
Yeah.
B, Kitten should choice and follow this up. That's over 1. Now in Maxwell's half. Grilly taking control. B, Deathwish in the net. Kitten pushing it back. The pressure coming out from Aviano right now. Glassify with the clear. B keeping it up.
Couldn't quite get there. Lost his boost.
Going
Nobody's
for the
there
demo.
And
3 seconds left. Deathwish pushing it out mid. Really? Ball's still up. And that's going to go Maxwell, game 1. Close comeback for Aviano B.
them accidentally saving that one goal still hurts my heart.
Yes. I don't know what happened. So it was B that ended up getting in the way of that. But I don't
Yeah.
know the communication issue, like we keep talking about, could have been there, and B not realizing that somebody was that close, and he just kind of went for the shot.
Yeah. I saw that a few times from Aviano. Like whoever's closest ball like just went for it, and it caused a few double commits and a few errors. But close game. Uh,
Absolutely.
almost came back even with the ping disadvantage. So we'll move it on over to EU and see how this goes.
Be interesting. So Aviano shouldn't take that loss too hard. If anything, that momentum from that game should carry on to the next one, knowing they have server advantage and they're not going to get that it's going to be a close game. I'm not going to say they're not going to get blown out because everybody has bad games. Just sometimes, stuff just goes wrong. So Aviano although Maxwell won that last game, Aviano had the momentum. They were making the comeback. Given another minute, maybe it would have happened, but I think they took too long.
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody in, and let's get onto the field as they get ready to start the next match.
It's Frost. I can hear it. I can hear the engine noise.
So left side on this one actually for both deciding to go on kickoff, whereas the last match kind of threw me off because left side for one went and then right side for the other. Kitten pushing it off
nice
just to get it out of danger. Ooh.
Try to take it low.
Kitten's backwards. This could be bad.
I recovered. Did get hit though.
Oh, God. The auto cam on this one. Doesn't know what to do. It can't get away from the ball.
Yeah.
Oh, no!
Oh no!
That... I'm not going to say it is, but that's almost what a ping issue looks like. Let's take a look. So they're putting
like
City
1
solid about 130.
Yeah.
Which is not too on the high end. I'd say that's probably like mid.
Yeah. It's not the best, but it's also, not the worst. If I see anything above like 140 or 150, that's when I start getting angry.
Yeah.
It's not stopping them from keeping the pressure on though.
Booming clear by Aviano. Shot. Nice save by Deathwish, putting it off the post. B with another clear. Trying to ease that pressure from the Aviano side.
Just kind of leaving it alone.
B with the center.
Middle.
That's
Nobody's
another
there.
miss.
There's a lot of whiffs. Maybe it is just like they're having a little bit more like a ping issue we can't really see. Like we just see 130, but we can't actually see their screens.
Yeah. No, I've played on some EU servers like with UTAS, and you can get a general idea of what they're feeling, but it's really hard to say because everybody's internet's different. So 130 for one may be a little different, like packet loss and stuff like that for somebody else.
True, very true.
Glassify trying to go up for that early read. That was kind of insane. Kitten with the open net.
Oh,
Frost trying to push it out, but B was smart to not push up without any kind of backup.
yeah, I just had to slow down the ball. Ooh, nice demo.
Frost with a shot on net. Grilly's there to save it. Lots of pressure coming out from Aviano. Most of them are just boom clears from Maxwell trying to get that pressure relieved. But Aviano's doing a good job right now of keeping the pressure on Maxwell's side for the most part.
That was dangerous right there for Aviano.
No follow through for Kitten. Looked like he didn't have any boost.
Always feels bad.
Oh, we got two people dancing on the wall right now, locked in.
Really going for it's definitely, I have noticed this. Aviano doing really good with the 50s, probably because of the ping. We're getting some defensive confusion.
Demo coming out by Maxwell.
Good little back pass.
Ooh, double commit.
Double. See if Frost can
And
save
that
it.
should... Oh!
Oh! That should have been a goal.
Aviano currently the defensive powerhouse, but Maxwell having a couple of shots where they should have been on net, and they just couldn't put it there. A nice play by Frost, sending it mid with the kitten pre-jump.
That was a good pass right there. He took just enough off, lobbed it above the defender's head, and Kitten read it perfectly.
Aviano B, 2 up with 1:12 left. Really going for that solo play. Also looking for that bump on B.
Aviano kind of taking their time on defense right now.
A demo in the background. I don't know if that's going to help Maxwell any at the moment.
Kitten's just powering through. Glassfire with a... Oh, he didn't have the boost to correct.
Hard first touch by B, but he's able to follow it up. Not going to be able to do anything once it gets to the corner.
This is dangerous. Oh, B with a clear.
Really going up for the dunk. He gets it. Goes back into Aviano's corner. Deathwish is going to throw it out. Expected to see somebody from Maxwell come flying across the screen for that redirect. Oh, this could be trouble. Now it's going back the other way. 2 seconds. And this game is going to go to Aviano regardless of what happens. We'll see a game 3.
B almost took it. Oh, there it is.
So Aviano A coming back with server advantage and a 2-0 lead on server advantage. So taking that momentum like we talked about from the first game, and I don't know, could this be the game that Maxwell actually loses?
Could be. We'll see how they go. Aviano seemed to mesh a little bit better on this game. I am kind of concerned. So like a lot of their clears, a lot of their like midfield plays were based on 50-50s with server advantage. So we'll see if that trends into this next game.
Gonna be an interesting match to say the least. Hopefully Aviano, I'm rooting for the underdog. Now, if Aviano does take it, that puts Barksdale A back on top for the top seed and drops Maxwell into second. So
You might want to call, if Aviano A wins this, you might want to call them the King Killers. They're the ones that took Barksdale's
that
first
is
set
true.
loss.
That
This
is
will be,
true.
If they get Maxwell, they do the same thing.
I didn't think about that. That is absolutely true. Aviano A came out of nowhere to take Barksdale down.
They've been trending upwards. The beginning of the season was rough, but they've been doing real good. But we'll see how this match goes. It's kind of like a focal point. I'm excited.
Yeah. Let's send out the word to get them started. And it's nice to see that since the start of the season, we were hoping to see a lot of improvement by all the teams, and so far we have. It may not be noticeable to some, but commentating and watching all of these games as they happen between the different teams, like noticing individual players and teams as well, the improvement that they've had over the last 10 weeks goes to show that they've actually been trying to put in practice, whether it's individually or team scrims.
Right now, Aviano kind of on the back foot.
Ooh. That was... Oh, I like the idea by B.
Oh, that's dangerous.
What's the
Not
ping
quite
looking like
yet.
for Aviano?
Actually, fairly low. 112, 120.
Wow, so somehow Aviano is getting the lower side of the that's weird.
Yeah, it just depends on what private server you end up getting. Some are better than others.
It almost seems as though you get better servers coming from EU to NA than you do going from NA to EU.
Yeah, I have seen that. I generally have like like low 120 ping.
Oh, that dunk.
So yeah, so it looked like Frost did have this right here.
I don't know if he could have done anything different.
No.
Because the angle that Maxwell was coming in for that shot would have put it in the bottom left. So the only thing he could really do was try and get in the way, but it looked like he actually tried to like clear it out, which then pushed it into Maxwell.
It's dangerous.
Now we're going to see Aviano more on the defensive side now that they're 1 point down.
See if they can get pretty aggressive. That's not good though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting it
Misplay.
over Kitten. Yeah. B just couldn't quite get back. They were on a heavily offensive rotation that just one bad 50. And again, like they were winning a lot of 50s last game, but I think a lot of that, not saying they're bad at 50s, but it definitely helps to have server advantage.
Absolutely. Pressure coming out from I almost said Barksdale. From Aviano.
Still keeping on their side. Giving a little bit. Ooh.
Oh, Kitten going for that dunk.
They're keeping the pressure up, though. Good clear.
Death Wish to Glassify.
Oh,
Kitten the last one back. He's going
to...
Ooh. This could be a
Save by
one-on-one.
Took an ineffectual shot. Double commit and over B. This is bad for Aviano. Yep. Maxwell's not one to miss an open net like that with no defender. It's looking rough for Aviano right now.
3 down. Still 2 minutes, 20 seconds left to play. Still time for the comeback. Aviano's just going to have to focus and get a little more offensive, but... Ooh. Triple commit there on offense by Aviano.
Shot by Grilly.
Ooh, bouncing off the crossbar. Misplay by Maxwell and Aviano both.
Yeah. This is
50.
definitely an interesting match right now. Well, as far as like after this last goal, a lot of like weird double commits and misplays. Aviano
Nice
not
play
quite
by
having
Glassify.
Yeah, Aviano hasn't had their normal defensive rotation. Like they seem to be like more offensive oriented, and they're just getting caught.
Yeah, 4 down. You can't blame him for trying to go pure offense.
That's true. Like you can't blame them.
Nobody there from Aviano.
B going for a clear. Not quite getting it.
Kitten with the soft touch, but set it up mid for Maxwell.
Oh, Deathwish almost getting there.
Bump by Glassify up in the corner. Really going to try and play it, but Kitten's there to block it. Frost's put the shot on net, but Deathwish is there to save and get the dunk afterwards. And Maxwell again catching Aviano out. I mean, you can't really fault Aviano because being this far down, it has to be pure offense.
Yeah.
You can't really take a defensive stand. Otherwise, yeah, you may hold it at 5, but you're not going to get very many shot opportunities against Maxwell in their rotation.
Yeah. Aviano has taken a few shots on goal, but none of them have been like, spectacular. They've all just been like kind of pot shots that are, like while they're relieving pressure, they're not really
Oh, no.
getting shot in. There we go.
And they need to score those first try.
Yeah, I thought that was in, but luckily Frost was there to follow up.
At this point, every second counts, so every shot you take needs to be on target. A double kickoff by Aviano.
Good clear by Frost, just nobody there from his team.
Pass over to B. B with a shot. Glassify is going to miss. 13 seconds and 3 goals. It's doable.
That was a good play by Aviano. They were Maxwell was not expecting the power from a pass like that.
Ooh. And that's going to do it.
Yeah.
They needed the kickoff right off, or that goal right off kickoff. So Maxwell is going to take game 3. And we're not going to be able to get stats for Kitten now that he bounced. Unfortunately. Other than that, good game by Aviano. They definitely put up a fight.
Yeah, I think it just started going a little bit downhill. As soon as they went 2-0, they started getting more aggressive, and Maxwell was there to punish that offensive rotation.
Not as many saves coming out from Aviano B this time, but we did say that they went more on a offensive role due to being 4 goals down at one point. They managed to bring it back within 3, but there just wasn't enough time left on the clock to actually make anything of it. And that is going to be, unfortunately, the last game of this week. We will be doing the makeup games for the Barksdale teams. I'll probably do a poll in our Discord and find out if the teams want to try and stream it. It'll be off schedule, but we will post it when we do decide if we're going to stream it or not. But other than that, thanks for sticking around. And everybody out in Barksdale, if you guys are watching, be safe. Thanks, Smizzy. Love you. We'll challenger in league yet? No. I can challenge the bots. That's about as far as I get. With that, we're going to roll some ads. So if you don't mind sticking around for at least 90 seconds, helps out with the prize pool. And we'll catch you guys next week. Just for a heads up, anybody that does play League and Rocket League, because we are all not just stuck to one game, Air Force League will be putting on a season event for League of Legends starting next weekend, I believe, at some point. Details are still being hashed out, but we're on track to start next weekend. So come check that out as well. Our one and only Smizzy from Whiteman will actually be commentating that with a few other airmen. But yeah, all right, I'm done rambling. Minot, my bad. Minot. Smizzy's from Minot, the best place. Yeah, okay. But yeah, so Taz, I'm glad you had power this week.
I know.
It was nice to see your face again.
Storms and Italian infrastructure are not my friend.
All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. We'll catch you guys next week. Have a good one.